he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets offense will have first crack at this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense... find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Coleman. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now improvising. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Let's look at the big picture for Army. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Connecticut's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. UConn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it, Howard. want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. On the set. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback floating away from pressure. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Black Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Army! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army. Time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smoothly.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Flips it out on the screen. He's past the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of mid. They'll mark it at the 48. And this offense is rolling.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To the ground with the back. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ncaa going back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first.
There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Ncaa will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nice move, create some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Coleman. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Fortner. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Makes the grab outside. It's short. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Gets rid of it. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Army! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle with Simmons. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Makes his man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Escapes the sack. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. With the catch, it's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ncaa quick to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Steps away to find some room. Fights off a defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The sneak scores it. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. He's taking a deep shot late in the game and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's caught. It's short. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Spagnano. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The throw. The short hands. It's Bell.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burton. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in